Question 1. What should you do when you see a do not enter sign? A. Enter slowly and cautiously. B. Turn around or take a different route. C. Wait for the sign to change. Answer. B. Turn around or take a different route. A do not enter sign indicates that the road is closed to entry, and you should find an alternative route. Question 2. How do you proceed when approaching a divided road ahead sign? A. Prepare for a decrease in the number of lanes. B. Be ready for traffic merging from the right. C. Expect the road to split into separate carriageways. Answer. C. Expect the road to split into separate carriageways. The divided road ahead sign indicates that the road will soon be divided by a median or barrier. Question 3. What does an exit sign indicate on a highway? A. An upcoming intersection. B. A point where you can leave the highway. C. A rest area ahead. Answer. B. A point where you can leave the highway. An exit sign marks the place where drivers can depart from the highway. Question 4. How should you cross a narrow bridge? A. Speed up to clear the bridge quickly. B. Cross with caution and be aware of the width restriction. C. Stop before crossing to ensure it's safe. Answer. B. Cross with caution and be aware of the width restriction. A narrow bridge sign means drivers should be extra cautious due to limited space. Question 5. What is the appropriate action when encountering merging traffic? A. Maintain your speed and direction. B. Speed up to get ahead of merging vehicles. C. Adjust your speed and position to safely allow traffic to merge. Answer. C. Adjust your speed and position to safely allow traffic to merge. Merging traffic means drivers should be prepared to accommodate vehicles entering their lane. Question 6. How should you respond if a traffic signal is out of order at an intersection? A. Treat it as a four-way stop. B. Continue as if the signal is green. C. Wait for a police officer to direct traffic. Answer. A. Treat it as a four-way stop. If a traffic signal is not working, drivers should treat the intersection like a four-way stop. Question 7. How should you react when you encounter a no-turn sign? A. Make a U-turn instead. B. Continue straight. C. Turn at the next intersection. Answer. B. Continue straight. A no-turn sign means you must not make any turns and should proceed straight ahead. Question 8. What should you look for when you see an electric vehicle charging station sign? A. A nearby gas station. B. A designated parking space with a charging station. C. Restricted areas for non-electric vehicles. Answer. B. A designated parking space with a charging station. This sign indicates the presence of charging facilities for electric vehicles. Question 9. What does the push button for pedestrian cross sign indicate? A. Pedestrians should push the button to stop traffic. B. Drivers should watch for pedestrians pushing a button to cross. C. The crosswalk is automated and does not require button activation. Answer. B. Drivers should watch for pedestrians pushing a button to cross. This sign is typically at crosswalks with signals activated by pedestrians. Question 10. How should you drive on a road that has a one-way sign? A. Only drive in the direction indicated by the sign. B. Drive in either direction as long as it's clear. C. The sign is for informational purposes only. Answer. A. Only drive in the direction indicated by the sign. A one-way sign means that traffic flows only in the direction pointed by the sign. Question 11. When you see a double-lane right turn only and straight lane sign, how should you proceed? A. Use the right lane for straight driving or turning. B. Use the left lane only to turn right. C. Choose the appropriate lane based on your intended direction. Answer C. Choose the appropriate lane based on your intended direction. This sign indicates specific lane usage for turning and going straight. Question 12. What does bus carpool lane ahead signify? A. A lane reserved for buses and carpool vehicles is approaching. B. All lanes are available for bus and carpool use. C. Increased bus and carpool traffic ahead. Answer A. A lane reserved for buses and carpool vehicles is approaching. Drivers should be aware that a dedicated lane for buses and carpools is ahead. Question 13. How do you navigate a road with a slide area sign? A. Drive at a higher speed to minimize time in the area. B. Drive cautiously and be prepared for unexpected road conditions. C. Avoid stopping or slowing down unnecessarily. Answer B. Drive cautiously and be prepared for unexpected road conditions. A slide area sign indicates potential hazards like landslides. Question 14. What is the legal requirement when encountering a stop sign? A. Slow down and proceed if clear. B. Come to a complete stop and proceed when safe. C. Stop only if other vehicles are present. Answer B. Come to a complete stop and proceed when safe. At a stop sign, drivers must make a full stop and check for traffic and pedestrians before proceeding. Question 15. What additional precautions must you take at a school crossing? A. Drive faster to clear the area quickly. B. Watch for children and be ready to stop. C. School crossings do not require additional precautions. Answer B. Watch for children and be ready to stop. In a school crossing zone, drivers should be extra vigilant for children and prepare to stop. Question 16. How should you adjust your driving on an approaching one-lane road ahead? A. Increase your speed to enter the lane first. B. Be prepared for a reduction in lanes and adjust your speed. C. Ignore the sign if the road seems clear. Answer B. Be prepared for a reduction in lanes and adjust your speed. This sign warns that the road will narrow, requiring speed adjustment and caution. Question 17. What actions should you take when you see a road closed ahead sign? A. Continue to the closure to assess the situation. B. Look for a detour or another route. C. Wait for the road to reopen. Answer B. Look for a detour or another route. A road closed ahead sign indicates you will need to find an alternative route. Question 18. Why might you need to use next exit according to road signs? A. The upcoming exit is closed or congested. B. To find rest areas or services. C. It's a recommended scenic route. Answer A. The upcoming exit is closed or congested. This sign usually indicates that the immediate exit is not accessible or advisable to use. Question 19. Where is parking permissible when you see an emergency parking only sign? A. Anywhere along the roadside. B. In designated areas for emergency vehicles only. C. In the immediate vicinity of the sign. Answer B. In designated areas for emergency vehicles only. This sign restricts parking to emergency vehicles. Question 20. How does an added lane sign affect lane merging? A. It indicates that merging is necessary. B. No merging is needed. A new lane is added. C. All traffic must merge to the right. Answer B. No merging is needed. A new lane is added. An added lane sign indicates an additional lane without the need for merging. Question 21. What should you do when approaching a crosswalk where pedestrians are present? A. Continue driving at your current speed. B. Stop and allow pedestrians to cross. C. Honk to alert pedestrians of your approach. Answer B. Stop and allow pedestrians to cross. Drivers must yield to pedestrians in a crosswalk to ensure their safety. Question 22. How do you proceed when the traffic light turns yellow as you approach an intersection? A. Accelerate to cross the intersection quickly. B. Stop if it is safe to do so. C. Ignore the yellow light and proceed as normal. Answer: B. Stop if it is safe to do so. A yellow light signifies that the light will soon turn red, so you should stop unless you are too close to the intersection to do so safely. Question 23. In what situation is it legal to pass another vehicle on the right? A. When the vehicle ahead is turning left and there is room to pass. B. On a one-lane road with no oncoming traffic. C. It is never legal to pass on the right. Answer: A. When the vehicle ahead is turning left and there is room to pass. Passing on the right is permitted if the vehicle you are passing is making a left turn and there is sufficient space to pass safely. Question 24. What actions should you take if your vehicle begins to skid on a wet road? A. Accelerate to regain traction. B. Steer in the direction you want to go and ease off the gas. C. Apply the brakes firmly and steer straight. Answer: B. Steer in the direction you want to go and ease off the gas. In a skid, the key is to regain control by steering in the direction of the skid and not braking abruptly. Question 25. How should you respond to an ambulance approaching from behind with its siren and lights on? A. Continue driving at the same speed. B. Pull over to the right and stop. C. Speed up to clear the way. Answer: B. Pull over to the right and stop. When an emergency vehicle approaches with sirens and lights, pull to the right and stop to allow it to pass. Question 26. What is the correct way to handle a situation where your view is obstructed while waiting to make a left turn? A. Proceed with the turn slowly. B. Wait until you have a clear view of all lanes you need to cross. C. Honk to signal you are turning. Answer: B. Wait until you have a clear view of all lanes you need to cross. Do not turn until you can see clearly in all directions. Question 27. How far away should you park from a fire hydrant? A. At least 10 feet. B. At least 15 feet. C. It is okay to park next to a fire hydrant if there are no other spaces. Answer: B. At least 15 feet. Parking too close to a fire hydrant is not only illegal, but also hinders emergency access. Question 28. What is the significance of a solid yellow line on your side of the road? A. Passing is allowed. B. Passing is not allowed. C. It indicates a merging lane. Answer: B. Passing is not allowed. A solid yellow line on your side means you should not pass vehicles in front of you. Question 29. When are you required to use your headlights? A. Only when driving at night. B. Anytime visibility is reduced, such as in fog, rain, or dusk. C. Only in rural areas. Answer: B. Anytime visibility is reduced, such as in fog, rain, or dusk. Headlights are required not just at night, but whenever visibility is compromised. Question 30. What should you do if you encounter a school bus loading or unloading children on a road without a divider? A. Pass cautiously. B. Stop regardless of your direction of travel. C. Only stop if you are behind the bus. Answer: B. Stop regardless of your direction of travel. You must stop for a school bus with flashing red lights, even if it's on the opposite side of the road when there's no physical divider. Question 31. In a roundabout, who has the right of way? A. Vehicles already in the roundabout. B. Vehicles entering the roundabout. C. Pedestrians only. Answer: A. Vehicles already in the roundabout. Drivers entering a roundabout must yield to traffic already circulating. Question 32. How should you react if you find yourself in the wrong lane to take an intended freeway exit? A. Continue to the next exit. B. Make an immediate lane change. C. Stop and wait for a gap in traffic. Answer. A. Continue to the next exit. If you're in the wrong lane to exit, it's safer to proceed to the next exit than to make a last-minute lane change. Question 33. How should you position your car's mirrors to minimize blind spots? A. So you can see the edge of your car in each mirror. B. To give a wide view of the lanes beside and behind you. C. Aim them directly behind you. Answer. B. To give a wide view of the lanes beside and behind you. Properly adjusted mirrors reduce blind spots and improve safety. Question 34. What is the correct following distance under normal driving conditions? A. 2-second rule. B. 4-second rule. C. 1-second rule. Answer. A. 2-second rule. Under normal conditions, maintain at least a 2-second gap between you and the vehicle in front of you. Question 35. What are the rules regarding the use of cell phones while driving in California? A. Handheld use is allowed. B. Only hands-free use is permitted. C. No restrictions on cell phone use. Answer. B. Only hands-free use is permitted. California law requires drivers to use hands-free devices if they need to use a cell phone while driving. Question 36. How do you identify a blind spot while driving? A. By looking over your shoulder in the direction of the blind spot. B. By adjusting your rearview mirror. C. Blind spots can be eliminated with proper mirror adjustment. Answer. A. By looking over your shoulder in the direction of the blind spot. Mirrors alone may not reveal all vehicles in adjacent lanes, so a shoulder check is necessary. Question 37. What should you do when you see a bicyclist in a bike lane near your path of travel? A. Honk to alert the bicyclist. B. Yield to the bicyclist. C. The bicyclist should yield to you. Answer. B. Yield to the bicyclist. Drivers should always yield to bicyclists in bike lanes, especially when turning across their path. Question 38. What steps should you follow if your accelerator sticks while driving? A. Pump the brakes and try to move off the road. B. Shift to neutral and apply the brakes. C. Turn off the engine immediately. Answer. B. Shift to neutral and apply the brakes. If your accelerator sticks, shifting to neutral will disconnect the engine power and allow you to stop safely. Question 39. In what situation is it permissible to drive over a double solid line? A. To pass a slow-moving vehicle. B. When turning into a driveway or business. C. It is never permissible. Answer. B. When turning into a driveway or business. Crossing a double solid line is generally not allowed except when turning into or out of a driveway or business entrance. Question 40. How should you react when driving in foggy conditions? A. Use high beam headlights. B. Use low beam headlights and reduce speed. C. Turn off your headlights to reduce glare. Answer. B. Use low beam headlights and reduce speed. In fog, low beams and reduced speed improve visibility and safety. Question 41. What is the appropriate action when encountering a pedestrian in a crosswalk? A. Sound your horn to alert them. B. Accelerate to pass before they cross. C. Yield and allow them to cross safely. Answer. C. Yield and allow them to cross safely. Drivers are required to yield to pedestrians in crosswalks. Question 42. How should you proceed when the traffic light turns green but the intersection is blocked? A. Enter the intersection and wait for traffic to clear. B. Stay behind the crosswalk until the traffic clears. C. Honk to encourage other drivers to move. Answer B. Stay behind the crosswalk until the traffic clears. Drivers should not enter an intersection unless there is sufficient space on the other side. Question 43. What is the legal requirement when changing lanes on a multi-lane road? A. Signal your intentions, check mirrors and blind spots. B. Quickly change lanes without signaling. C. Honk to alert other drivers. Answer A. Signal your intentions, check mirrors and blind spots. Always signal and ensure the lane is clear before changing lanes. Question 44. What actions should you take if your vehicle starts hydroplaning? A. Accelerate to regain traction. B. Brake sharply to slow the vehicle. C. Ease off the gas and steer straight or slightly in the direction you want to go. Answer C. Ease off the gas and steer straight or slightly in the direction you want to go. This helps regain control when hydroplaning. Question 45. How should you respond to a police car approaching from behind with its siren and lights on? A. Continue driving at the same speed. B. Pull over to the right and stop. C. Speed up to clear the way. Answer B. Pull over to the right and stop. This allows the emergency vehicle to pass safely. Question 46. What is the correct procedure for making a right turn at a red light? A. Stop and then proceed without yielding. B. Turn without stopping. C. Come to a complete stop, yield to traffic and pedestrians, then turn if safe. Answer C. Come to a complete stop, yield to traffic and pedestrians, then turn if safe. Always yield and ensure the way is clear before turning on red. Question 47. How far away should you park from a stop sign? A. At least 30 feet. B. It's okay to park next to a stop sign. C. At least 10 feet. Answer A. At least 30 feet. Parking too close to a stop sign can obstruct visibility for other drivers. Question 48. What does a flashing red traffic light signify? A. The traffic light is out of order. B. Proceed with caution. C. Stop and proceed when safe, like a stop sign. Answer C. Stop and proceed when safe, like a stop sign. Treat a flashing red light as a stop sign. Question 49. When is it necessary to use high beam headlights? A. In urban areas with well-lit streets. B. When there is no oncoming traffic and in rural or poorly lit areas. C. At all times for better visibility. Answer B. When there is no oncoming traffic and in rural or poorly lit areas. High beams should be used responsibly to avoid blinding other drivers. Question 50. What does it mean if a transit bus has its yellow lights flashing? A. The bus is about to stop. B. The bus is speeding up. C. The bus is turning. Answer A. The bus is about to stop. Yellow flashing lights on a bus indicate it is preparing to stop to load or unload passengers. Question 51. Who has the right of way in a T intersection? A. The vehicle on the through road. B. The vehicle on the terminating road. C. The first vehicle to arrive. Answer A. The vehicle on the through road. Vehicles on the terminating road must yield to those on the through road. Question 52. What should you do if you enter a freeway going in the wrong direction? A. Continue to the next exit. B. Turn around as soon as possible. C. Pull over to the shoulder and call for help. Answer C. Pull over to the shoulder and call for help. Entering a freeway the wrong way is dangerous. Get to a safe spot and seek assistance. Question 53. How can you reduce glare from headlights while driving at night? A. Focus on the right edge of your lane. B. Use your high beams. C. Wear sunglasses. Answer: A. Focus on the right edge of your lane. This helps avoid the glare from oncoming traffic's headlights. Question 54. What is the recommended following distance in rainy or slippery conditions? A. 2-second rule. B. 1-second rule. C. 4-second rule. Answer: C. 4-second rule. Increase your following distance in poor weather conditions for added safety. Question 55. What are the legal ramifications of refusing a DUI test in California? A. No consequences. B. Mandatory license suspension. C. A warning on the first refusal. Answer: B. Mandatory license suspension. Refusing a DUI test can lead to automatic license suspension under California law. Question 56. How do you handle a merging situation on a freeway? A. Speed up to merge ahead of other vehicles. B. Slow down and merge behind other vehicles. C. Adjust your speed to find a safe gap and merge smoothly. Answer: C. Adjust your speed to find a safe gap and merge smoothly. This helps maintain a safe and steady traffic flow. Question 57. What should you do when approaching an intersection with a malfunctioning traffic signal? A. Treat it as a four-way stop. B. Proceed with caution without stopping. C. Wait for the signal to be repaired. Answer: A. Treat it as a four-way stop. When traffic signals are not working, treat the intersection like a stop-control junction. Question 58. What steps should you follow if you experience a tire blowout while driving? A. Brake hard and pull over immediately. B. Maintain your course, ease off the gas, and pull over safely. C. Accelerate to maintain control. Answer: B. Maintain your course, ease off the gas, and pull over safely. Avoid sudden braking to maintain control. Question 59. When can you legally cross a solid white line on the road? A. When changing lanes. B. To pass a slow-moving vehicle. C. To avoid an obstacle or for safety reasons. Answer: C. To avoid an obstacle or for safety reasons. Solid white lines should generally not be crossed, except for safety. Question 60. What precautions should you take when driving near large trucks or buses? A. Tailgate to stay in their slipstream. B. Stay in their blind spots for safety. C. Give them extra space due to their larger blind spots and longer stopping distances. Answer: C. Give them extra space due to their larger blind spots and longer stopping distances. Trucks and buses have limitations in visibility and maneuverability. Question 61. How should you react to a driver who is tailgating you? A. Brake sharply to discourage them. B. Slow down and allow them to pass. C. Increase your speed to create distance. Answer: B. Slow down and allow them to pass. If someone is tailgating, it's safest to slow down slightly and allow them to overtake. Question 62. What is the appropriate way to handle a left turn at an intersection with no traffic light? A. Turn immediately without yielding. B. Yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians, then turn when safe. C. Honk to alert oncoming traffic and proceed with the turn. Answer: B. Yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians, then turn when safe. You should always yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians in such situations. Question 63. Under what circumstances is it permissible to drive on the shoulder of the road? A. To bypass traffic during rush hour. B. In case of an emergency or as directed by law enforcement. C. When turning right at an intersection. Answer: B. In case of an emergency or as directed by law enforcement. The shoulder should only be used in emergencies or if directed by authorities. Question 64. What should you do in the event of brake failure while driving? A. Continue driving until the vehicle stops on its own. B. Pump the brake pedal quickly and use the emergency brake if necessary. C. Exit the vehicle immediately. Answer. B. Pump the brake pedal quickly and use the emergency brake if necessary. Pumping the brakes may build enough pressure to stop, and the emergency brake can be used as a backup. Question 65. What is the procedure for passing a vehicle on a two-lane road? A. Pass quickly with minimal clearance. B. Ensure the oncoming lane is clear and pass safely with sufficient space. C. Honk and flash your lights before passing. Answer. B. Ensure the oncoming lane is clear and pass safely with sufficient space. Always make sure the opposite lane is clear and that you have enough space to pass safely. Question 66. How should you approach a railroad crossing with no barriers or signals? A. Speed up to cross quickly. B. Stop, look both ways, and cross if safe. C. Cross without stopping. Answer. B. Stop, look both ways, and cross if safe. Always approach with caution and be prepared to stop if a train is approaching. Question 67. What is the minimum safe distance to maintain behind an emergency vehicle? A. 300 feet. B. 500 feet. C. No specific distance, just stay back a reasonable amount. Answer. B. 500 feet. It's important to maintain a safe distance of 500 feet behind an emergency vehicle. Question 68. How should you respond if you are involved in a collision with another vehicle? A. Leave the scene immediately. B. Check for injuries and exchange information with the other driver. C. Wait inside your vehicle for help to arrive. Answer. B. Check for injuries and exchange information with the other driver. After a collision, it's important to ensure safety, check for injuries, and exchange necessary information. Question 69. What should you do when you see a slide area sign on a mountain road? A. Increase speed to minimize time in the area. B. Drive with extra caution and watch for debris on the road. C. Stop and check the road conditions. Answer. B. Drive with extra caution and watch for debris on the road. Slide area signs indicate potential hazards like landslides or falling rocks. Question 70. How does California law regulate left turns on red lights from a one-way street to another one-way street? A. It is always prohibited. B. It is allowed after a complete stop and yielding to traffic and pedestrians. C. Only allowed during specific times of the day. Answer. B. It is allowed after a complete stop and yielding to traffic and pedestrians. In California, you can make a left turn on red from a one-way street onto another one-way street. Question 71. What precautions should you take when driving in areas with high wildlife activity? A. Drive faster to scare away animals. B. Be vigilant, especially at dawn and dusk, and reduce speed. C. Wildlife is not a concern for drivers. Answer. B. Be vigilant, especially at dawn and dusk, and reduce speed. Areas with high wildlife activity require extra caution, particularly during times when animals are more active. Question 72. What is the correct action if you accidentally passed your freeway exit? A. Reverse on the shoulder to return to the exit. B. Proceed to the next exit and find an alternative route. C. Stop on the freeway and wait for a gap in traffic to turn around. Answer. B. Proceed to the next exit and find an alternative route. If you miss your exit, it's safest to continue to the next one. Question 73. What should you do if your vehicle's engine overheats while driving? A. Continue driving to reach your destination quickly. B. Stop in a safe place, turn off the engine, and wait for it to cool. C. Pour cold water on the engine to cool it down. Answer. B. Stop in a safe place, turn off the engine, and wait for it to cool. Overheating can cause significant damage if not handled properly. Question 74. What precautions should you take when approaching a sharp bend on a rural road? A. Accelerate through the bend. B. Maintain your current speed. C. Slow down and proceed with caution. Answer C. Slow down and proceed with caution. Sharp bends require reduced speed and careful navigation. Question 75. What are the consequences of driving without insurance in California? A. There are no specific consequences. B. A warning for the first offense. C. Possible fines, vehicle impoundment, and license suspension. Answer C. Possible fines, vehicle impoundment, and license suspension. Driving without insurance can lead to serious legal consequences. Question 76. What is the correct procedure for exiting a freeway? A. Slow down significantly before entering the exit ramp. B. Signal, move to the exit lane, and begin slowing down once on the exit ramp. C. Exit from any lane at the last moment. Answer B. Signal, move to the exit lane, and begin slowing down once on the exit ramp. Exiting a freeway safely involves planning and proper signaling. Question 77. When is it legal to drive in a bicycle lane? A. When passing a slower vehicle. B. Within 200 feet of making a turn. C. It is never legal to drive in a bicycle lane. Answer B. Within 200 feet of making a turn. Drivers may enter a bicycle lane only when prepared to turn within 200 feet. Question 78. How should you respond to an uncontrolled intersection in a residential area? A. Proceed without stopping if there's no traffic. B. Stop and then proceed when safe. C. Speed up to clear the intersection quickly. Answer B. Stop and then proceed when safe. At an uncontrolled intersection, it's safest to stop and then proceed after ensuring it's safe. Question 79. What steps should you take if your vehicle's power steering fails? A. Continue to drive as normal. B. Use greater force to steer and pull over to a safe location. C. Immediately stop in your current lane. Answer B. Use greater force to steer and pull over to a safe location. If power steering fails, steering becomes harder, but is still possible. Question 80. What should you do if you see a vehicle stopped on the side of the road with its hazard lights on? A. Honk as you pass. B. Move over to another lane if possible and reduce speed. C. Ignore it and maintain your speed. Answer B. Move over to another lane if possible and reduce speed. It's important to give stranded vehicles space for safety. Question 81. What should you do if you approach a school bus with flashing red lights on a divided highway? A. Stop regardless of your direction of travel. B. Proceed with caution if you are on the opposite side of the divider. C. Stop only if you are behind the bus. Answer B. Proceed with caution if you are on the opposite side of the divider. On a divided highway, only traffic following the bus must stop. Question 82. How should you proceed if you're involved in a minor collision with no injuries? A. Leave the scene immediately. B. Move vehicles out of traffic if possible, then exchange information. C. Wait for police to arrive before doing anything. Answer B. Move vehicles out of traffic if possible, then exchange information. This helps maintain traffic flow and ensures safety post-collision. Question 83. What is the correct way to use a center left turn lane? A. As a regular driving lane for faster traffic. B. To accelerate before merging into traffic. C. For making left turns or as a preparation for a turn. Answer C. For making left turns or as a preparation for a turn. This lane is specifically for drivers who are turning left. Question 84. Under what conditions is it legal to make a U-turn in a residential area? A. At any time, regardless of oncoming traffic. B. When it's safe and legal, typically at intersections or openings in a divided road. C. Only during daylight hours. Answer. B. When it's safe and legal, typically at intersections or openings in a divided road. U-turns in residential areas must be executed safely. Question 85. What actions should you take if you encounter an aggressive driver on the road? A. Attempt to outdrive or challenge them. B. Stay calm, maintain your distance, and avoid eye contact. C. Honk and make aggressive gestures in return. Answer. B. Stay calm, maintain your distance, and avoid eye contact. It's best to avoid escalating the situation. Question 86. How should you proceed at a four-way stop when multiple vehicles arrive simultaneously? A. The vehicle on the left goes first. B. The vehicle on the right goes first. C. The largest vehicle goes first. Answer. B. The vehicle on the right goes first. When two vehicles arrive at the same time, the one on the right has the right of way. Question 87. What is the rule for parking on a hill with no curb? A. Turn your wheels toward the street. B. Turn your wheels away from the street. C. Keep your wheels straight. Answer. B. Turn your wheels away from the street. This prevents the car from rolling into traffic if the brakes fail. Question 88. How do you determine right of way when two vehicles reach an unmarked intersection at the same time? A. The vehicle to the left has the right of way. B. The vehicle to the right has the right of way. C. The larger vehicle has the right of way. Answer. B. The vehicle to the right has the right of way. At an unmarked intersection, the first vehicle to stop should go first. If they arrive at the same time, the vehicle on the right goes first. Question 89. What are the steps to take if you're involved in a collision and someone is injured? A. Leave the scene and call for help. B. Render aid if you can, call for help, and wait for emergency services. C. Move the injured person out of the road. Answer. B. Render aid if you can, call for help, and wait for emergency services. Ensure safety, provide assistance, and wait for professionals. Question 90. How should you react to a use next exit sign on the freeway? A. Ignore the sign and take the next available exit. B. Prepare to exit as the upcoming exit may be closed or congested. C. Accelerate to reach the next exit faster. Answer. B. Prepare to exit as the upcoming exit may be closed or congested. This sign indicates that you should plan to use the next exit. Question 91. What should you do when approaching an area marked with a bus carpool lane ahead sign? A. Merge out of the lane if you are not in a bus or carpool. B. Increase your speed to stay ahead of buses and carpools. C. Stay in the lane regardless of your vehicle type. Answer. A. Merge out of the lane if you are not in a bus or carpool. This sign indicates a lane designated for specific vehicle types. Question 92. How does California law regulate driving in a shared lane with a motor vehicle may use full lane sign? A. Motorcycles are not permitted to use the full lane. B. Motorcycles and cars must share the lane equally. C. Motorcycles can use the entire lane, and drivers should be aware of their presence. Answer. C. Motorcycles can use the entire lane, and drivers should be aware of their presence. This sign indicates that motorcyclists are entitled to use the full lane. Question 93. What should you do if your vehicle starts skidding on ice? A. Brake hard and steer in the opposite direction of the skid. B. Steer in the direction of the skid and gently tap the brakes. C. Steer in the direction you want to go and avoid sudden braking. Answer C. Steer in the direction you want to go and avoid sudden braking. This helps regain control during a skid. Question 94. What is the appropriate action when driving through a tunnel? A. Turn off your headlights. B. Maintain your speed and keep your headlights on. C. Increase your speed to clear the tunnel quickly. Answer B. Maintain your speed and keep your headlights on. Good visibility is crucial when driving through a tunnel. Question 95. What should you do if you are driving and feel drowsy? A. Open the window for fresh air and continue driving. B. Pull over in a safe place and rest or switch drivers. C. Increase the volume of the radio to stay awake. Answer B. Pull over in a safe place and rest or switch drivers. Drowsy driving can be very dangerous, so it's important to rest if you feel tired. Question 96. What is the recommended procedure for turning at an intersection with a no-turn sign? A. Proceed straight through the intersection. B. Make the turn quickly. C. Wait for the sign to change. Answer A. Proceed straight through the intersection. A no-turn sign means you must continue straight without turning. Question 97. How do you handle a situation where an emergency vehicle is approaching while you are stopped at an intersection? A. Proceed through the intersection. B. Stay in place until the vehicle passes. C. If safe, pull to the right and forward to clear the intersection. Answer C. If safe, pull to the right and forward to clear the intersection. This helps to give way to the emergency vehicle. Question 98. What actions should you take when you see a road closed ahead sign? A. Continue and assess the situation when you reach the closure. B. Look for a detour or alternate route. C. Wait at the sign for the road to reopen. Answer B. Look for a detour or alternate route. A road closed ahead sign means the road ahead is not passable, and an alternate route is necessary. Question 99. What is the correct response to a temporary emergency parking only sign? A. Park only if you have an emergency. B. The sign does not apply to passenger vehicles. C. You can park for a short duration. Answer A. Park only if you have an emergency. This sign is meant for vehicles to use only in cases of emergency.